Ooh, it's been a long time coming. Let's have a look if Milestone will actually let me use my surname this time. Ooh! Big selection of faces. Let's go. Accept. Smitty, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you what you gotta do to play it early. It's the same old trick, dude. Okay, so tutorial. Skip that, don't really need to do it. What we got? Tutorials in there, it's not bad. What's up, Donny boy? Available. What's that all about? Oh dear, Joey. Oh, so you gotta pay for the limited edition liveries? I'm alright. That's when it pays to have an Xbox, Joey, and not a PlayStation. Oh, the timer says it's done. By the way, I don't know if you guys can actually hear me, because in my earphones all I can hear is the game very loudly, and I don't know if it's playing over my voice. Ah, cool. So set up my controls. Touch. I'll come back to that. View back. Don't need any of that. Right, we'll scroll tachometer pages, left stick down. Ooh. Don't know about that. Where is it normally? Ah, yeah, there we go. Do it on that. Cool. Just do a race, I guess. $90, $100, $80. Alright, screw it. Go Brad binned it. The boy! Series S, Millie. But yeah, Series X, basically. Weather conditions variable. So, I wonder if that's dynamic. Where, I guess let's try variable. 20 seconds, strict, proportionate. White recovery enabled on. Use the to move quickly to the track before the last bend. Rewind. Off. Track tree off. Right. Running level pro. Automatic off. Off. Enabled. It would be possible to form linear and balance braking. It would be possible to have full control. Yeah, alright. Disabled. Gearbox. Manual. Manual start. Electronics. Real. Is it real and assisted? Alright. Disabled. Disabled. Off. Alright. Where should we go? I think there's only one place to go. At least they brought Brno back, with it not being on the calendar, so that's now under historical. Oh, did I turn it off? Okay, let me go back and make sure. I'll go back in, we'll mess around with it. So where did I turn it off? Where was it? Bike retrieval or something, wasn't it? Bike recovery enabled, yep. So I can enable, you have to manually control the rider and get back. Yeah, so that's what we all wanted to see, wasn't it? Right? Yeah, let's go. Do quali and get used to it. At least I know where the track's going.
The first qualifying session is about to begin. Getting through to the second phase is going to be a real battle. The forecast confirm what you can see for yourselves. So the weather is excellent, and it's going to stay that way for the rest of the day.
I wonder if that's different for other languages and stuff. If they've got different commentators and that. Alright. Check fuel and brakes. So this is what I wanted to see. So carbon, high mass, heating time, cooling time. Well, doesn't really tell you like what if more is better or less or what. Go with that. Fuel. Fuck it. Do that. Go out.
There he is, heading out on track, and we'll soon find out whether he's looking for a quick lap time or whether he's trying out something for the race.
Yeah, I'm in, dude. Change camera. All right. Let's test out the crash mechanics then. Such a long delay in actually picking up the bike. Kind of what I wanted to test is sort of the limitations of where you can go. And it's just an automated sequence, like how to get in. Is braking weird? I don't know. And I have no idea what just happened there. I take it the bike was too damaged, I had to go back. is braking weird? Joey, I don't know. I tried
just a few last touch-ups
basically just to crash.
Helmet, and he's ready to go. And we've
run
noticed
over.
the
Yeah, it'd be
mechanics
interesting
have really
to see.
been active in the last few minutes. Let's see if that makes a difference.
It's nice though
track.
that like when you crash, it keeps the like the dirt on the leathers and stuff. Yeah, Joe, brakes are really weird, like quite sensitive in fact. KTM sounds nice though. Like really sensitive. At the moment, Camille, like full 120%. The brakes are crazy sensitive. I don't think I'm going to make it through qualifying too. Sup, Ace? Oh my god. Yeah, there is. How is it? I've literally like done about 4 corners and crashed in every single one. The brakes, firstly, are very, very sensitive. So bear in mind, I'm running it completely like hardest difficulty, no modulation, no assist, no help. And yeah, it's rough, it's tough. Like you don't really have to apply a lot of brake for it to start ending it. So this is going to be fun. This is how a somewhat decent rider makes himself look completely amateur. Braking too late? Possibly braking too late. But it's not even a case of like braking too late. Like if you just tap the brake ever so slightly.
We're back in the pit lane where the
right. If you just tap the brake a little bit, the front wheel comes up, rear wheel comes up immediately.
That brings to an end the first qualifying session.
Yeah, look, Ace, I think once you get in and start playing it, you'll get used to it and get used to what the margins are for error. And eventually you'll start getting used to it. I wonder if actually what I'm doing is either the brakes are too hot or like not hot enough. I don't know. Let's try run. See, this is what I don't understand. So like, is 4 bars like good or is it bad? I think it is better absorbs heat, but in both cases we have increased weight. Right. Larger diameter offers better performance, and a thicker disc absorbs heat better. Right, I guess a smaller disc and try that, see what it does. Oh, dude, 100% Smitty. The goal is to complete at least 3 corners in a row, and then we'll go for a lap. But I'm pretty sure maybe with the setup and stuff and fine-tuning everything. That's what I mean, Ace. Like, how do you know? I don't know. We'll try it with smaller discs, see what it does. It doesn't help that my stream bar is covering the dashboard, so I can't change any of those settings. I can't see what it says. so I didn't even really notice, but coming into that first turn, the front brake was blue. I'd have to pause the stream for a second just to... Yeah, let me do that quickly now. I'm just going to pause the stream for just 1 second just to move the bar so I can see the dashboard. Rookie error, I know. Apologies for that. So, alright. Alright, so traction control feels like alright. Didn't feel like it was slipping on 5, so we'll try 3. Try and really 3. Try and go 3, fuck it. Track for anti-wheelie 3. Whoever mentioned hard front, you may be right with how quickly this front's wearing. Nice minute, catch up with you in a bit. Hopefully by the time you come back I'll be able to do a lap 3. Yeah, it feels like once the rear goes,
we're back in the pit lane where
in the
rider
air,
is
there's
returning to
no
his team.
controlling it.
Probably wants to give
like
some
even there I let off the
feedback
brakes and it sort of stayed, and then as soon as I went back on them it carried on rising up. Minutes repair time. Recommend the hard, always hard for you. Yeah, alright, let's stick it in. Sonora, you saying, you got at the game yet? You going to be playing with us later? Let's go hard bar.
Mechanics are taking the bike out of the pits and the rider's ready to climb on. So
Joey, I bought it
as
a download. Tomorrow you're on, so amazing. I think we're going to have to stick to Moto 3, but this GP bike stuff is tough. Sort of trail brake. It does give you a lot of vibration feedback though, like in comparison to the last game, like you know exactly when the front's gonna go. Portimao's hard. It's incredibly difficult, Joey. It's I think it's a track that's going to require a setup. We won't bother with any of that. Like finding a setup takes a lot of time. I'd rather just get some gameplay in. Well, I'd rather learn how to ride the bike before learning how to set it up. What am I? Have I? Wait forward, wait backward. Yeah, man, it's a good track. It's I would say it's different to Ride 4, like Turn 1 especially.
What you can see on your screen.
So let's just restart it. So Turn 1 is a lot more difficult than what's on Ride 4. Like on Ride 4, I felt like you could control the endo, especially braking like after the as the hill goes down. On this, I mean, okay, look, I've only done 3 laps, but it feels like way more difficult. Let's try that then, see what that says. You gotta go to Xbox, Joey.
There's movement in the pit. The mechanics are preparing the bike.
I don't think there's a difference, but obviously in things like this, Xbox does tend to get games more reliably earlier from what I've seen, what I've experienced. Timer is on 0. Luca Marino Mizano. Yeah, I suppose we could try that. Mizano's a little bit more of a flatter track, I'll be honest with you. Portimao is, without doubt, an amazing track, and I would love to come back and do it again, but I think in trying to learn the game, it's probably not the best track to go to immediately. So we'll do a Luca Marini. And we'll go Mizano. See, they've still got Finland in, and none of the other new tracks. USA still there, but we'll go Mizano.
Hi and welcome to the Mizano circuit. The first qualifying session is about to begin. Getting through to the second phase is going to be a real battle. At the moment, it's raining heavily over the circuit, and to be honest, it doesn't look like the weather conditions are going to improve for the entire session.
Oh, nice. Some rain. That's good.
There he is, heading out on track, and we'll soon find out whether he's looking for a quick lap time or whether he's trying out something for the race.
Is that the old or the new Ducati? One of you experts will have to tell me. .4 seconds up. Kill width, it is nothing like GP20. I'm not gonna give you like my opinion on it because it's far too early to say anything. Like, I could just be being incredibly shit at the game, so I don't want to call it and say I don't want to call it like a shit game or a good game or anything like that. It's way too early to give like that kind of an opinion. But the brakes are very, very sensitive. This feels a little bit more smoother, obviously, because Mizano, of course, isn't as hilly or bumpy as Portimao, so it feels like a little bit more controllable. So traction seems to have like a really big effect as well, which is good to see. I had heard that in comparison to GP20 you weren't going to be able to slide the rear as much as you were. And you can see like tyres overheated from a couple of corners of sliding. Jesus.
Well, he's returned to the pits.
Already 3 seconds
down.
down.
Can't quite tell whether he's satisfied with what he's done so far.
I don't know, Smitty. It does feel different in the wet. It feels a lot more slippery. But again, like it's very early for me to tell you whether you can be as aggressive in the wet as you can in the dry, because I'm still trying to figure out just how aggressive you can be in general with the brakes.
Just a few last touch-ups to his suit and helmet, and he's ready to go.
Carrier tyre still looks the same as GP20, just overheating. I did have it on a really low traction control, to be fair. And I suppose I'm like constantly looking down at chat because you guys are going mental. Missing like braking points and stuff. Oh my god, off-track help is when it's turned off, it's pretty difficult to get out of the gravel. I think I will give an opinion on something. I think in comparison to last year, this game immediately feels like you have to be considered about what you're doing. You can't just slam the brakes on and go straight into a turn on full brakes, or just put the power on full. You need to gradually do it in comparison to GP20. think I've made that turn once yet. Taipans, you're in Australia, bro? That's the problem. You're in Australia. I'm in New Zealand, brother.
Well, he's returned to the pits, but we can't quite tell whether he's satisfied with what he's done so far.
Yes, I think so. Diablo, I think all the tracks had an overhaul. Mizano's had a big overhaul from last season. Yes, I mean, it looks like you've got a lot. I mean, I haven't seen all of it, but it seems like when another rider crashes, it flashes up on the timing tower on the left and stuff. And different things like that. Might do is try and restart this session because I feel like kind of getting a little bit to grips with it.
That brings to an end the first qualifying.
First of all, the gearing is way too long. So where's gearing? Transmission. Oh, slipper clutch setting. That's interesting. So obviously brakes we've seen. What else is new? ECU. Well, of course now they've all got an extra setting for maximum. Traction 3 and brake 3. To really want. Vehicle geometry. So that's nice. Swing arm length. Steering plate position. So those two are new. So your trail and head inclination is what was there before. Setup similar or not? Absolutely not, dude. I don't know. I mean, like, it could be the same as in going for like 10-10, 0-10 or whatever, like that same kind of format, but there's a lot more things to tweak by the looks of it. Like, I mean, that's just the front alone, which I think we only had like three options or something before. But there's a lot more stuff to fiddle with. To be honest, I don't want to kind of waste your guys' time and spending hours on it. I'm on Xbox, Diablo. The new generation of consoles, the Series S, not the X. But hey, let's go try this with a slightly shorter gearing.
Preparing the bike and the rider seems very.
GB and concentrate. Yeah, look, when I get a setup, of course, as I've always have done, I'll share it out. But it might take me a little bit of time to get it going first. What's nice to see, and that's what kind of happened there, why I crashed there, is like in the change of direction, you can't just put the brakes on immediately whilst changing direction. Follow, or at least stay with Bastianini. Is this car steered? There's a Riz in the air. Yeah, like you cannot apply the brakes whilst leant over because the rear is just so happy to come up that you kind of just lose the ability to turn and then to slow down. And you'll kind of see, I mentioned it in my video about whenever a new game comes out, we do spend a lot of time learning it and a lot of time crashing. And the novelty of that running to pick the bike up is gonna wear pretty thin, pretty quick. But you can disable it, so it's not like you're forced into it. It's not so much that, Callum, it's more just as soon as you apply the... You guys will see when you get on. See in a bit, Taipans. Yeah, exactly, Diablo, yeah, you're 100% right. The AI don't tend to run over track limits. So the thing is, right, so with what you're saying there, Callum, that would aid in stopping the rear from sliding around into the turns. That's not really the problem I'm having at the minute. The problem I'm having is as soon as I apply like sort of 75% brake, the front end just loads and the rear comes up, and that's the issue I'm having. I don't know if engine brake will sort that out because it can't really do anything. I'm almost scared to say that tapping the brake would seem like a logical fix, and I don't know how I feel about that. Dry the dry, yeah, the wet is getting kind of tiresome, I'll be honest. Where shall we go? I'll let you need to just run to the boys' room. If you guys want to decide on a track and a rider for me when I get back. Barcelona, could maybe turn the game audio down a little. Can't really hear you. Yeah, can do that quick. Just bear with me, the stream might pause whilst I do that. So, go Barcelona, and who are we saying? Who should we take at Barcelona? We're at 85, 85, 90. Take Rossi? Why not? Let's go with the old goat. Oh, that's new. So you get like a, you can preview kind of showroom. That's really cool. You guys will have to tell me. I don't think that's his current racing leathers. That's his test leathers, no? Alright, let's go with the goat. Just for any of you joining in. So, the reason I'm struggling is because, obviously, everything is turned off. So if you are like me and you like to challenge yourself, it is gonna be difficult. Oh, has the showroom been in the game for years? Shows you how much I've actually gone into it. Does Morbidelli have his long hair? Numbers and the Moto 2 and 3 liveries, yeah. Yeah, obviously Mizano are going to work on a lot of stuff like in between now and the next couple of weeks. Does Morbidelli have his long hair? Yeah, looks like he does underneath that helmet. Yeah, there we go, he's got the afro. Looks like it's his old helmet because the new one's got flowers, no? But I'm sure that, again, that's going to get updated. The Yamaha front fairing. Yeah, look, it's me, I'm sure they're going to update all of that stuff. You've obviously got to appreciate that what we think is a lot of time for them to do is not really a lot of time. Yeah, let's go Rossi, we'll go Barcelona. It's not my favourite track, I'll be honest, but let's go in and see what we can do.
Welcome to all our viewers from Catalonia. The first qualifying session is about to start, giving another chance to the riders who did.
I'm hoping the Yamaha's a bit more rider friendly, because so far the KTM was brutal. Okay, it was at Portimao, which is really difficult, and that Ducati felt really brutal as well. Turn 10 is the new turn, yeah, of course. The new Barcelona layout they went back to. Right. Recommend doing medium front. What? Medium rear as well? It's recommended a hard rear for qualifying. Alright, we'll try what they recommend.
There he is, heading out on track, and we'll soon find out whether he's looking for a quick lap time.
I wonder if it's got the doctor's animations in. Oh, it does. Is he going to go down on the foot peg? He is. They might have had that before. I've just never ridden with Rossi. I usually use my own guy, so. Is it dry? It's dry indeed. Sup, Maniac? Bike does look good. Yeah, I'll try the Aprilia next. The other. Out via the pits? Yeah, of course, dude.
For the moment, it looks like. There he is, heading out on track, and we'll see if what you want to see if he does the old
squeezes leathers out his bum.
Something for the race.
Yeah. Fair play. Let's have a look. Smitty, you're probably right. Yeah, I think it is off tire temp. There you go, Joey. The old testicle tug. Oh, so what you're saying, like, oh, who's that who just fell down with us? Yeah, Yamaha does sound a little bit different. Do like the sound of that. Alright. Seems like the AI do tend to crash a lot. I mean, Jesus. Chrono's gone down again. It's a bit unrealistic, but we saved it. Nailed it. See if we can do what Aleix does to everyone else. There was your new tier 10, new turn 10, should I say. Can't really touch the curves at all like on the exit. Do have to just be so careful with applying brakes. Yeah, Joey, eventually, maybe by like next year, I'll actually be able to complete a lap at this rate. New turn tier is the new turn 10 better? I don't know, to be honest.
Well, he's returned to the
I couldn't honestly tell you.
Can't quite tell whether he's satisfied with what he's done so far.
Yeah, I was kind of sort of looking to it. The curves looks like 17 and 19. They're deadly. Yeah, 100%. I not really had the chance to run over them all that much. But yeah, it seems like it will just bounce you around a lot.
Mechanics are taking the
but hey, regardless, if we don't make it through to Q1, we'll try and do a couple laps in this race at least. Yeah. Is it midnight for you? No, it's about 2 p.m. Yeah, 100%. I feel like I have as well, to be honest, Smitty. I genuinely feel like it. Alright, let's go into a race and just see what we can do. See what the AI are actually like in a race.
Hello and welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. We'll be bringing you
yeah, it is. I did notice something there in turn 1. I didn't apply the brakes like aggressively immediately, and it seemed to be a bit better. But then in turn 4, I applied them straight away early, and it was quite aggressive. Right. Oh no, I want that. That one. The larger diameter has better performance, thicker disc, better absorption. Oh, so it does actually recommend there, like a brake to go for. So, alright, let's leave it with that. Let's see what we can do in the race. Braking similar to Ride 4. Way more sensitive, but the same kind of theory. Where you can't just trail brake into the turn like mad. I can't remember what clutch. Steady on, Bastianini. Oh my god. Kamikaze pilot. Still haven't crashed yet. Where's the long lap penalty on Barcelona? I kind of want to try it out. Interesting crash. What was it? Yeah, Camille, curbs don't touch them. Is my my advice. But it's hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, it's a new game. It's gonna take time to adjust to it for everyone. But it is very different to GP20. I don't feel anywhere near confident with braking, so that's something I need to work on, but it just doesn't feel like you can be as aggressive as you were in GP20. The sort of wiggle under braking seems to work a bit to stop the endo, so that's sort of similar, I guess. notice that above the Tissot you've got the R on the right of the screen, and then above that it's got a green delta, which is nice. So it lets you know live how much you're up on your fastest time. So that's going to be really helpful if it's also in time trial. But what is that time? Because that can't be for... maybe it is. Camille, if you're still here, there is a lot of vibration under braking now into turns, so that's why you kind of feel really nervous, like especially from playing GP20 when you had no feel, to now constantly having it. You just feel like the front's gonna go all the time. You kind of want to get a long lap as well, just to see what it's all about. You just, yeah, you can't be aggressive in change of directions with braking and stuff. Nah. Pick up a long lap with Rossi, do that, and then we'll go test out. I think someone said they wanted to see the Aprilia. Okay, yeah. I see what you mean, Joey, there at turn 1, the long lap. Wow, okay, that was harsh, but I mean, we've got the long lap penalty, so we'll see if we can Zarco that long lap. Okay, and then so like immediately after you do your 5 and get the penalty, it resets. And it is very harsh. No, you can't really use too much. Like in GP20, you could hold the rear brake all the way into the turn. Now it locks up and slides. So you have to kind of carefully use it. RLW Live. Yeah, it is a little bit like that. You'll also, if you listen, when you go down like a gear lower than what you should be, it sort of hits the limiter a bit as well. Completely missed the long lap. This game so far, it's alright. I think I need to spend a lot of time getting used to it. But otherwise, it feels good. It feels like, I won't say it's a step in the right direction or a step in the wrong direction from GP20 because it's too early, but it's very different to GP20. Maybe perhaps we go and do a time trial. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so connect. Go to the options menu. Right, what? Options. Terms and conditions. Right. So why can't I do that? The time trial just not up yet? Well, let's just do it offline then. Let's try the Suzukis. Where do you guys want to go? Oh, we were going to try the Aprilia, weren't we? My bad. Tell you what. My rider. Where do you guys want to go see? Mix between GP20 and Ride 4. It's hard to say. Heinz, I didn't even... I tried to go in and do the long lap, but completely messed it up. Is it mixed between GP20 and Ride 4? A little bit. I think it's different to both games, but has similar qualities. So the things that it doesn't have from GP20 that Ride 4 has is the tracks are a lot more bumpier now, so you really feel the differences in like changes of tarmacs or changes of gradient, or if there's a bump in the track, you now actually feel the bump. Acceleration, although when you go into lower traction control, it's easier to spin the wheel and it punishes you for doing that. It's not that easy to actually spin the wheel up in a higher traction control setting. So traction, there doesn't seem to be an in-between. Even though there's 5 settings, there doesn't really, you can ride on 5 and 4 and it's fine, and then as soon as you go to 3 it just spins up instantly. So there's no kind of like in-between. Brno? Yeah, we could go Brno. Because you ran offline? I don't mind, Heinz. Apparently I got to sign some UELA that I don't even know that it's there. I think it's something you got to sign when you log in or something, so maybe I'll go like reload it later on and try it. But okay, so this is an easy way to explain what GP21 is like. If you come on to it straight from GP20 or even Ride 4 and try to ride in the same way, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna crash a lot. It needs a different approach to how you do it. Oh, time trial has balanced performance. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go to track. Hear what the Aprilia sounds like. Yeah, you could be right, Heinz. Could just not be available because of early access. I'm not gonna lie, that Aprilia doesn't sound very nice. For me, might for you guys though. Yeah, so if you guys remember when GP20 first came out, like endo was a real problem. Seems a little bit like that, but now you can't really use the rear brake either, because the rear will lock up and slide you into a turn. Camera that I use is one from like default, so that's default, and then I just go one up, so kind of third person, I guess. Second, third person, yeah. Sup, Ricky? Oh, I do need to turn this off. But you can honestly go really far away from the bike. Like, we didn't really get to test it, but I would like to see if you stood here on the apex, if you could get collected by another rider. It's more or less the same, Joey. The actual cameras from GP20. Like, I haven't noticed a difference in adjusting. I take it I damaged the bike beyond repair there, or something like that. Yes, CBF 125 with flaps on the exhaust. Yeah, it does. Set AI to 0 and crash when you are up ahead in a race. Oh, to see if they will like ride into me. Game's a hell of a lot different, Ricky. Are you on it already? Yeah, it's Alex Sparrow's bike, or Alicia Sparrow's bike, but just with a custom rider. Yeah, alright, let's go see if the AI will ride into us whilst we're running around like a madman. Yeah, okay, like, I get that milestone. Alright, so he's saying, Joey, turn AI down to 0. Asparagus, indeed. Leish asparagus. So only go down to 20, but yeah. And then we'll change weather just so it's easier. Start on pole so we can get out in front. Track. Where would kind of trying to think where would be like a good place to test it. I guess Austria, because you could get like a decent enough lead by turn 2 and then crash. Heinz, as far as we saw, variable weather I think just means that on Friday it could be raining, Saturday it's not, as opposed to just having like a flat weather setting the whole way across. Do a pit stop whilst racing, what, like to swap bikes? I don't know, that's possible, we can try it. And Smitty, no. Portugal, no. It's awful. It's horrible. It's the most vicious track you could ride again. It'll probably just ride you through again, yeah, to be fair, Joe. Yeah, it's the new random Heinz, yeah. Oh my god. Even on easy, they're pulling away from me. I've missed them, haven't I? Yeah. Great. The AI isn't slow on the straight. Yeah, they just brake earlier. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's wait for them to catch up, and then we'll test it out. Yeah, I did. I was going to crash and wait, but I believe after a certain amount of time you get black flagged. But hey, let's see how long it takes. It's annoying that it always sort of points you towards where the bike is, so we can't really see where the riders are. Physics compared to 20, different, Seb, very different. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were in watching, but if you try to play the game in the same way that you did GP20 or even Ride 4, it's not going to go very well. Yeah, hearing the bikes out in the distance, Diablos. Yeah, you're right. Didn't notice that. You do hear them around. Alright. Go. Let's try and get hit. It just looks like they just goes through you, to be fair. And I got disqualified.
While the riders enjoy the acclaim of the fans on their lap of honour, let's take a look at the
See, yeah, Joe, it doesn't work. They just ride through you. Like, you're a ghost. But I bet if your bike was in the racing line, they would probably hit that. Yeah, very different. Try and make, well, I suppose we could just play this race again and go in for a pit stop.
On the MOTO GP grid, where riders and engineers are talking over those crucial last few details before the start of the race.
Is it better than Ride 4 braking? I genuinely don't know. It's too early for me to say yes or no, because I still haven't really got used to the game, so I'm not sure. Yeah, to be fair, you're right there, MK.
The riders have just completed their...
I'm gonna miss the pits here. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss the pits. I know, I'm pretty much in the pits, Joey. We'll get to see it. Let's see where it respawns us, actually. Oh no, it's just decided we've done too much damage.
Take us to the podium to see the award ceremony, but in the meantime, let's take a look at the final results in the Moto GP class.
Yeah, that's damage on. Alright, well, look, I've kind of had a little bit of my initial fun or anything. If there's anything you guys want to see in particular, just let me know in the comments and I'll go in and do a couple more bits before I jump off, but career mode, yeah, I guess we could sort of see what's in. I do have plans like for YouTube to do a career mode series like every other YouTuber. Original, I know. But yeah, we can go full calendar or the official 2021 calendar, which is quite a nice touch. I guess because Portimao's on both. And I guess you could stay true to what's currently happening now. What should we do for SERL? I mean, it depends what you want. You have option now within league racing, but with both tracks being in there, it depends if you want to follow the official calendar and be in line with what's going on with Dorna, or if you just want to race more different tracks. Personal, alright, yeah, whatever. You sound great. I guess we have no other choice, or they're all really bad. Just take him, it, for the time being. Contracts with factory teams. What contracts would we even have available in the beginning? No, so you could sign up with like LCR straight off the bat. Or establish a new team with Ducati or Aprilia. Yeah, that'd be pretty rough. For God's sakes, I have to sign with these, don't I? I did want to check the Moto 2. Yeah, alright, cool, whatever. So, this is just kind of to go in and have a little brief look at it. I will, of course, throughout the course of the coming months, be doing like a full YouTube series on this career mode and try and make it hard. So this, I believe, was new, or was it always in there that you could have like ahead of it? I think this was from before. Well, I mean, he's got a mohawk, so we have to go with him, right? The career does look really immersive, Joey, I won't lie. It looks like you could actually like spend quite a bit of time in there. Telemetris is new. Yeah, well, it's basically just a data analyst, isn't it, really? Frame research, alright, okay, and then all those individual ones as well. Okay, I don't know if that's new or not. You guys will have to tell me on this stuff. I didn't play career mode last season, so really impressed that Milestone at least let me have my surname and didn't ban me for having the word dick in it. Okay, maybe it is like different to what there was last year. I do remember reading that about it. Meant to be more about building your team from the ground up or something like that. Tell you what we'll go and do, because I did enjoy it so much last year. Let's give the old Moto 2 a spin. Front end feel, yeah. I think we got to meme our career rider. What were we saying? Since you're in the stream, Heinz, we'll go Team America. Did that let me? Oh no, it won't let me go to Bruno. Let's go Team America, USA. Bo bedside. Yeah, I take it you're from the Netherlands, Joey. Alright, let's see what's happening on my favourite class. If anything's changed. Sounds different. Yep, please try. Yeah, I could go back and try boat. Of course. Yeah, you really don't live that far away from Cote D, Heinz. So of course, with real electronics on, the Moto 2s don't have traction control, but if you're finding it difficult, you can always turn it to assisted to run with traction control. You cannot brake on the curbs at all. Always on assist for Moto 2. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I run the electronics on assisted normally for Moto 2. But I do tend to run on a lower traction control. But I like having the ability, especially with, like you're saying, in a league race, when the tyres are a little bit worn. It's nice having the ability to cure that with some traction control. Yeah, that first initial application of brakes is really important, it seems. In terms of stopping the rear from coming up. Alright, Ben Snyder. Where is he? No. We'll go Assen. Why not? Next to Luther, yeah. I found him in the end. Picture, yeah. There's no rider pictures for Moto 2 and Moto 3 yet. It's only the Moto GP. They'll probably come at like a later update. You want to like grab a picture for him? Is that alright, Joey? No worries, buddy. See you in a bit, Heinz. Yeah, it is one of the better looking Moto 2 liveries on the grid, to be fair. That's what you're going to go for in Korea? Are you going to try and team up with Bo Redsigner? The Moto 2 does feel a lot easier to ride, but it's nowhere near as easy as last year. The Dutch duo. Yeah, man. Alright. I think I'm going to call it there. Go off and get some other stuff done, and then maybe start trying to get some stuff recorded for YouTube in a bit. And yeah, I'll try and stream on Friday again, although I'm sure most of you guys watching now will already have the game by then and be playing. But if you are around, go live again on Friday for an hour or two, and you can see how little I've improved. Probably still be crashing every lap. But thank you to all of you who came, and we'll speak to you guys in a bit.